Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. Well, the Australian dollar was weaker overnight as the market went for that 76.70 support and ended up recording a low of 38 before responding to a slightly bullish phase. As you can see here, the market is a little bit softer this morning, and I do expect to see further weakness with immediate target coming in at 35 as minor, with the key level still seen at 75.95. Now, a break beneath there would give further exposure to the downside and look towards that 74.90 as a target, which was a recent low that we saw this month. Any advances into the next 24 hours should be contained either from that 95 resistance as minor, but that multi-month high is around 77.40 should still contain any bullish rally. So still look towards that region to shorten the market and still play this range as we continue to see this top side failing. Well, the euro went for the top side overnight and recorded the high of 108.28 before rejecting and falling beneath that 108 handle. As you can see here, the market is clearly from the beginning of February and also back in December, a very heavy supply zone. And until we see the dollar index go through that 99 figure support level, currently trading around 99.47, so still a little bit away, the market should still find that cap at 108.2050. In the event, though, we do have Janet Yellen speaking tonight, is the fact if we see, and also unemployment in the US, if we see a break of that 99 on the index, could see a move above 108.50 and target the 109.1520 level, but this view I don't have at present. The view I do hold is a move back towards the minor support of 55 and then down towards 107.0520, and then once we see a break beneath there, then I expect to see further weakness to a target of 105.65 and reassess from there. Well, dollar yen, very disappointing that the bulls are still not taking the market higher, should I say, although we did see a very firm response after printing a low of 71 overnight on 110. As I mentioned, Janet Yellen speaking, the next 24 hours could see a little bit of weakness to the US dollar and may see a return towards this region, but I still believe the bullish foundations hold from there and we get a response back towards the top side and look towards 112 to 114 and eventually up to 115.5. In the unlikely event we get a break beneath 110.60, this will be a devastating blow for the bulls and it could expose a target of 107.40.80 and reassess from there. Well, the pound has clearly broke above that 124 handle, 124.80 should I say, that downtrend. And as you can see here, the market has clearly from that doji hesitated after printing a high of 125.08. In light of the pan, I expect to see further weakness. Now, keeping an eye on these indicators, we could see a move back towards 124.2035 is where I see the base. Now, a break beneath there would give further exposure down towards 122 to 121. Any advances towards the top side, I still expect to see supply coming in around 125, 55, 70 and firmer towards 126. But I feel from the last night's response to the upside is failing. So we should see further weakness, and especially with the talks about the Article 50 on the 29th of March, that should give further emphasis to a slightly bearish sterling. Well, the gold, as you can see, since the rally from 11.97 broke above 12.24, carried on its rally after rejecting that level and then now finding firm resistance around 12.52. I do expect to see further weakness coming into today, and I'm looking for a move towards 12.42 and lower towards 12.35 to 28 and reassess from there. Any advances towards top side, I do expect to see supply coming in anywhere around 12.52 to 64. And wrapping up with the oil, you can see here we've got one doji and another doji coming through here. I'm very cautious of the fact that the market is actually finding some response of demand in front of this $45 handle. However, let's be a little bit cautious towards this region. I mean, the market has pretty much fallen away from 55 handle to 48, so that's $7. It's quite a substantial move. And you can see here that back in November, we got a very strong surge from 45 up to 52 in 2 days. So do be a little bit cautious if you're trading short, as we could see a bullish response as we get closer towards that $45. So that wraps up my daily video. Thank you very much for joining me. But as always, look out for my intraday report that shall be released shortly.